everyone, this is Damien from RSU1 Tech TV, and today I want to show you how to change the look and feel of your blog. That includes colors, text sizes, where the content is on the page, and pretty much everything that has to do with the visuals on your blog. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is pick the blog that you want to modify by clicking the title, and then you want to choose over here in this left bar, you want to choose Layout. And this is where you kind of rearrange your sections. You can drag your sections into different places. The names are pretty self-explanatory of what they are. If you're not sure what they are, a lot of times you'll click the edit button and it'll kind of give you an idea of what it is. There's usually pretty good blogger support, so if you have questions about that, you can either go to blogger support or check out the blog article that goes along with this video. My only warning would be if you add a gadget, just be warned that there are ones made by Blogger which are reliable, but when you click more gadgets, you're actually looking at the public gadgets. So these usually are third-party people. Just be careful. I've seen people get funky pop-ups, and I've seen all kinds of strange behavior from a blog due to bad gadgets. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to look at is templates. By default, your mobile template is going to be set to mimic your live on blog template, which is more like your desktops and some of your tablets, some of the ones with the larger displays. Basically 7-inch tablets and smaller will probably use this mobile display, while 7 inches and larger are going to use the live on blog display. So let's click this customize button here. Let's see what we have. Right now I'm using the picture window template, and as you can see there's several other formats of the template below. Basically this just lets you have some color choice, but you can go ahead and change that later down in advance. So if you just find a general layout that you like, the one exception to these templates are dynamic views. Dynamic views are different in the sense that they give you one view, but you can also change to different views as the person looking at your blog. So by choosing one of these subcategories here, you're choosing what the person first sees as the view. So right now it's set to classic as the first view. This is how people will normally view my blog. They do have the option though to change it to something like mosaic or sidebar, and this probably won't load because sometimes it's kind of slow in the preview, but you can view it in different ways. Well, let's just go back to the simple picture window type right now. Backgrounds. Here's the key. Use your own images or your own artwork. Try to refrain from using other people's photos, other people's logos, art, mostly just because you don't want a copyright dispute. That's mainly the reason. So if you go here and then you click one of these are all open and easy to use. Anything in these categories can be used without any kind of confusion or anything like that. And you can also choose some base colors, but it really doesn't matter because we're going to fine tune that later on. Now here's the adjust width section. As you can see on my blog now, I've got some pictures that go over the edge of the blog content area, which is in this white lighter area. So to change that, you just adjust the sliders. Your other option would be to not put in such large photos, but I wanted large photos. That's what I like, so that's how you fix it. And then on the right sidebar, all I have in there right now is blog archive, so I'm actually going to shrink that down to only 160 pixels. Just keep in mind that most people are going to have a minimum size of 1024 pixels wide on their screen, so a lot of these blogs, like this blog, will probably fill an older computer screen, where right now it only fills part of mine. Alright, now there's layout. This is how the boxes are organized and how you see them in the layout section on the previous page. So here's the key. For you guys, just keep it simple. You're not going to have a lot of content unless you use your blog as your primary website as well, where you're going to be posting links for the students to go to, and you're going to have parents as well as students accessing the site to go to online content. If you do web links and stuff, then you can use one of these more complicated ones. I suggest something simple like 2 or 3 total columns, 2 small ones on the side, 1 big in the middle, or my personal favorite is just a 2-column with one of the smaller columns on the right or left. Either one is great. Also with the footer layout, I doubt you guys are going to have people scrolling all the way to the bottom of your page to click on links, so I'd say one solid bar across the bottom is really all that's necessary. Now for advanced. Here's where you can fine-tune all the colors and all the text sizes that you really want. Then you could go to backgrounds. Also keep in mind with backgrounds, that there's this background, which is in here, and then there's this background here, and then this background here. So there's a lot of, and then each section, your header has a background, your tabs have a background, your footer has a background. So just keep in mind when you're editing backgrounds, you gotta be careful. When you do select certain items, it will circle certain items to clear up some confusion for you, and you'll be able to change whatever you want in that respect. Another thing I would keep in mind is 3 to 4 colors is usually what you shoot for at the minimum. So really 4 or 5 is probably what you want to do. You can get away with 4, but usually you find yourself using 5 because you need that neutral color for certain objects like this little title, and these dividers look like they're gray. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You can add your own custom CSS, but you have to be very familiar with CSS code, and you also have to be familiar with the way Blogger organizes its information code-wise. So we're not getting into that today. If you guys need any more details about what you're doing, or you have any concerns, I suggest reading the blog post. It's right here at our technology and education page, tech.rsu1.org, and I hope this helps you out. This is Damian Austin from RSU1 Tech TV, and I thank you for watching.